I think you've built a wonderful organization.
Someone like me who's part of the industry, I'm happy to see that it's got that many points.
Your position of being a non-conflict organization, pure consulting organization.
I believe we have all the interest and the talent to do that in-house once we know where to look and whom to bring on board.
I'm sure it's going to be very, very useful for various departments across different parts of the country. Thanks Uday, Krishna, Abu, and the entire Nemmadi team for the wonderful report which you guys have presented. I think you've built a wonderful organization. It's a consulting organization focused on, doing deep research inside an apartment's working. And you have all the intellectual knowledge and the intellectual property which is required to actually surface up issues which are deep inside an organization's working, apartment's working. And your position of being a non-conflict organization, pure consulting organization, which doesn't have conflict with other vendors and other players in the ecosystem, actually gives us a very high level of confidence in the report which you have suggested. So thank you very much for building a wonderful organization of this nature, and I'm sure it's going to be very, very useful for various departments across different parts of the country. So that's the first observation. The second observation is about the report which you presented today. You have taken it across mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. You've done this 3-4 months of surveys and study. You presented a litany of issues, right? More than 1,500 issues and some 500 of high importance issues and things like that. These are issues which wouldn't have we wouldn't come across on a daily life, right? Daily apartment maintenance. So now you've helped us to sort of structure these issues, think about the high impact issues which we need to address first, and have set a protocol for us to follow over the next few months. And I believe that if we follow this and implement this, it's going to increase the life of our apartment by maybe another 15 years, right? So things which will gradually degrade and decay will be set right? Will be shining again, right? And then it'll have its own sweet time to decay again, right? So you've extended the life of this apartment by 15 years if we actually implement the report. So thank you very much for your time and dedication and your knowledge towards this report and recommendation. Thank you.
I agree with everything Gopal said. For a while now, I've been interested in bringing your expertise as Nemmadi to our apartment. Much like many other apartments, we don't entirely know what all we have, right? And not everyone is qualified to understand it. So unlike an automobile where you have a manual, you know what you've gotten, you have a better sense of it. With your servicing and everything, there's a much better understanding of what you have and what you can get out of it. With buildings, that's not the case. So the value that you're bringing, be it to a new asset, and for us, especially given that we are a 15-year-old asset, the kind of report that you've given us will be daunting to many. But for someone like me who's part of the industry, I'm happy to see that it's got that many points, because it tells us that there's that many things that we need to look into and figure out. Because if we're serious about taking care of our home, our asset, then we really need to dive into that and bring the best practices and figure out how to do it. I believe we have all the interest and the talent to do that in-house once we know where to look and whom to bring on board. So thanks for helping us out with this, Uday. I'm really excited to dive into it and further engage with your firm on anything else that we may need as we go down this path of making Ranka better.
Thank you. Thank you very much.